Good morning. I'm Chaplain John Rollison with the Homestead Reserve Base Chapel. Today is March 24th, and thank you for joining us as we continue to study Cru Ministries' devotional series on Lent. Today's lesson begins with a reading from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 23, verse 34. Jesus said, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." We all have people in our lives that might be difficult to get along with. There might be somebody in your life that has hurt you in so many ways that it actually might affect your character. And while we're responsible for our own character, the effect others have on us develops our character. For example, if you've ever experienced abuse, you might be distrustful. Now, Jesus, when he was hanging on the cross, he looked down and he saw soldiers, the ones who had beaten and ridiculed him and who had nailed his hands and his feet to the beams. And they were gambling to see who could get his possessions, his worn out clothes. In that moment, Jesus' character, who he was at his core, rose above unimaginable pain. And seeing beyond the rough exterior of foreign, dirty soldiers, Jesus peered deep into their souls. He saw their pain from the past. He also saw their pain in the future, and it all hinged on his forgiveness. Now, would he be able to forgive these men? Would he be able to take on the sin of these people, but not only them, but all mankind? Even in his weakened state, Jesus did not give in to anger, self-centeredness, self-righteousness, or revenge. Instead, he prayed to the Father and said, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they're doing." And in that moment of human weakness, Jesus didn't sin. He selflessly laid down his rights to grant others something they didn't deserve: forgiveness. Now, will we still struggle to forgive? We will. But just as Christ has forgiven us, and he forgave those soldiers, we have the choice to look at the person that hurts us and say, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they're doing." I pray this brought you hope and encouragement this morning. Until tomorrow, I'm Chaplain John Rollison with the Homestead Reserve Base Chapel.